The more you psychologically stimulate a woman, the easier it is for her to reach orgasm. Women who wear red are found to be more attractive by men, and also there are higher chances that they would be asked on a date. One study revealed that if a woman appreciates the smell of her partner, the chances of falling in love increase by 97%. Some women are capable of loving their best friend more than their boyfriend. This emotional complexity deserves understanding and respect. The phenomenon of natural selection reveals that women find men 3 times more attractive when they perceive interest from other women. Women are more attracted to men who pay attention, someone who remembers details about them without having to be reminded. Most women, if not all, have their own dream world and wish them to be true one day. 75% of women ask questions in which they already know the answer to. This is why it's best to simply tell her the truth. Women don't like when others compare them with someone, but they constantly compare themselves with other women in their mind. Women are better at remembering pretty girls' faces because they are seen as potential threats. Women are likely to remember what men with deep voices say. Researchers have discovered that women prefer masculine-looking men when they are ovulating, but at other times, they seek men with softer features because they consider them kinder in terms of social behavior. Women often find themselves more attracted to someone with the ability to make them laugh. Laughter strengthens relationships. Women always dress up well to make other women jealous of them. They try to look more seductive when men are around. They can do anything for the person whom they love the most. Women tend to have more lust than men, but they never show it. Curvy women may be more intelligent than skinny women due to fatty acids in their hips that improve their mental abilities, a study found. While you are studying this, 4 out of 100 women in the U.S. are pregnant. Women are more attracted to men who have the ideal hunting physiques, narrow waists, strong shoulders, and broad chests. Many women worry about their appearance during sex. If she asks you to ejaculate on her face or breasts, it means she's had a highly satisfying sexual relationship. If a woman teases you and gives you nicknames, she's usually attracted to you. Women appreciate it when you notice the signals they give off through their body language, often without being aware of it. You will be shocked after knowing this. Women might be allergic to male ejaculate. According to a study, 40,000 U.S. women might be allergic to it. Women are more prone to extreme mood swings. Women tend to think more about those who ignore them than those who constantly talk to them. It has been observed that when feeling discomfort, men typically prefer to touch their faces. Women, on the other hand, prefer to touch their necks, clothing, jewelry, arms, and hair. Women's eyes speak a lot, and it's the doorway to her heart. 80% of women use silence to express pain. You know she's truly hurt when she chooses to ignore you. A woman's hormone levels are affected by birth control pills. Women who take birth control pills are more attracted to men with more masculine features, but these men are often linked to aggressive behavior, higher testosterone levels, and even higher divorce rates. Women with higher IQs have a harder time finding a mate. Women are socially conscious and dress as per the occasion. It will be nice if you match your clothing accordingly. Women are more suffering from animal phobia and social anxiety in comparison to men. Men socialize by insulting each other, but they don't really mean it. Women socialize by complimenting each other, and they don't really mean it either. Women are more influenced and persuaded by a man's sense of humor than his looks. The life expectancy for men is lesser than women in most of the countries. If a woman asks you a question, it's better to just give her the truth. chances are she's asking you because she already knows the answer. Females seem to use both sides of their brains for problem solving, whereas men seem to use the left side of the brain for problem solving. Most women wear less than half of the clothes they own. This is true of only 1 in 5 men. The most common cause of disability for women is depression. 1 out of 4 women will experience severe depression at some point in their lives. Females are more emotional compared to males. In India, women wear rings in their noses to show they are married. When a 40-year-old woman has mental stability, intelligence, a strong sense of self-worth and self-love, she may find that having sex is both vital and amazing. Women who have mostly male friends stay in a good mood more often. On average, people fall in love 7 times before getting married. There are more phone calls placed on Mother's Day than any other day of the year. A woman's large breast indicates that her vagina is fat. This is supported by evidence showing that women with large breasts have higher estrogen. Breast size may therefore serve as an indicator of potential fertility. Women can empathize more and can feel what others can feel and are highly caring and protective of their loved ones. Did you ever notice that women are good at tasting things? Women have more taste buds than men. Women judge so quickly, and their judgment rarely goes wrong. A study found that a woman is far more likely to give a stranger her phone number if he is holding a guitar. Females are better than males at remembering faces. You will not believe this. To decide what to wear, women spend nearly 1 year of their lives. This is interesting. Except one woman, of the 20 richest women in the world, all have inherited their money from either their father or their husband. Women are twice as likely to wear jeans when depressed than when happy. The only planet in our solar system which was given the name of a female goddess is Venus, while many moons and stars are christened with female names. Generally, a woman will only argue with someone she truly cares for. Arguing less occurs when she's less interested. Gaining insight into the subtleties of female psychology can facilitate the development of stronger ties and increased intimacy in our interactions. You will be worried after knowing this. 1 woman dies during childbirth or pregnancy every 90 seconds. The psychological stimulation that takes place throughout the encounter is one element that is commonly disregarded, but is crucial for female gratification during intercourse. Forced love and self-made colors do not last. Be careful who you trust. Even the devil was once an angel. According to research, it has been proved that having a relationship provides relief from anxiety, stress, and headache, but having too much of a relationship can also be fatal. If a woman does not get sex from time to time, then she grows old sooner than other women. Almost all women want their partner to praise them along with romance before having intercourse. They'll ignore you until they need you. The best revenge in the world is massive success. The man screams so loudly when the woman becomes more excited, and in excitement the woman starts biting his body with her teeth and scratching every part of his body with her nails, and prefer women with larger busts because it subconsciously indicates arousal potential. No one's as blind as the one who does not want to see. If a man walks with a woman, his speed slows down by 7%, and if you walk with a man, it becomes faster. An honest enemy is better than a false friend. A wife who's not afraid of her husband, that woman can have a legal relationship with any man at any time. When the vaginas loose, the penis moves easily into the vagina. Some guys just don't have what it takes to go up the ladder. If a woman scratches her vagina in front of a man, then understand that she is impressed with you and wants to know you very closely. A man would rather sleep in bed with a clean bed and a happy woman than with an angry woman. When people you don't even know hate you, that's when you know you're the best. The number one fear of people isn't dying, it's public speaking. Sexual activity can strengthen the relationship between husband and wife. Your enemies always get strong on what you leave behind. A fool is always laughing. Be a good listener. Your ears will never get you in trouble. Loyalty is an expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. People will provoke you until they bring out your ugly side, then play victim when you go there. It's the lies you tell yourself. These are the lies you've got to live with. Most women want their partner to play for 10 to 15 minutes before sleeping with her husband. It's not about who is real to your face. It's about who stays real behind your back. The loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room. Men enjoy hugging women as much as women do. They say, I changed a lot. I say, a lot changed me. Men like young girls quickly because they are very sensual and shy. Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. I'm getting too old to be around people who don't understand the concept of loyalty and honesty. Respect those who tell the truth, no matter how difficult it is. Confidence is silence. Insecurity never shuts up. Every time a woman wishes that a man should express his love by saying, I love you, more times than her. Just remember, not everyone has the same heart as you. Forcibly having sex with a woman is the biggest sin because for a woman, nothing is more important than her honor. Stop telling people more than they need to know. A man pleases with every sensual part of a woman and is engaged in satisfying the woman. Be good to those who are good to you and don't care about the rest of them. Respect is earned, trust is gained, and loyalty is returned. A woman never forgets a man after sleeping with him who has completely satisfied her by inserting in her vagina. Never hate your enemies. It clouds your judgment. A disaster seldom comes alone. If everyone likes you, you have a serious problem. If a woman continuously looks at your dick, it means she's wondering how big it is and how yours looks. According to psychology, if a woman is cheating and sleeping with other men or starts having an affair with other men, then you probably see these signs. So guys, pay attention to these signs. Number 8 and 16 will definitely shock you. 1. Psychology shows that a woman who has just had sex with another man would likely have this different smile on her face, perhaps because she wants to cover up her guilt. 2. She does not pick up the phone when you call her. 3. Not only is she spending much more time attached to her phone, she's also not comfortable with leaving it lying around. 4. She suddenly dresses well, particularly when she goes out, and her dressing style lately will be such that any man who sees her in these dresses would lust after her. 5. Pay attention to her face when you two are not in direct conversation, as she tries to avoid eye contact with you. 6. She may have her makeup all smudged all over. This is a likely indication that someone had been there ahead of you. 7. She shrinks away your advances. When a woman who has just had sex with someone, she's likely to rebuff your sexual advances if you approach her for sex. 8. She will keep her phone messages and emails clean and delete all conversations all the time. 9. There are some changes, like she suddenly has a great interest in a certain kind of music genre, or a certain kind of food, or a certain kind of culture. These come from her secret lover. 10. She knows and talks about certain mysterious and surprising details, male-related stuff, like men's hairstyling, how men can develop their body structure, how men should maintain their stomach. It can be anything male-related. 11. She is suddenly keen on knowing where you are spending your every waking moment, just so as to avoid being caught. 12. She will start having sudden anger issues and outbursts, especially if you ask where she has been. She may accuse you of stalking her or that you don't trust her. 13. While having sex with you, she brings in some new and unknown poses or sex positions, and the old poses and positions that you used to have become slightly modified and sometimes altogether different. 14. She is missing and untraceable all day and returns very late on a consistent basis, blaming it on work, even during weekends and holidays. 15. She may laugh to herself or sometimes become absent-minded even when you are around her, and these characteristics are newly seen. 16. She doesn't call you for several days when you are away from her on a business trip or on some other work. 17. She will rarely initiate to hug you, kiss you, and will never initiate sex. Everything drastically comes down, and at some point stops completely. 18. She usually doesn't bother to shave the hair in her vagina, her legs or armpits, or rarely shaves them when too much hair has grown. But suddenly you find she shaves regularly and develops a habit to keep them very clean, neat, and perfect. 19. She goes out more often with girls at night, outings or girl trips for multiple days, and never includes you in her weekend schedules. 20. She basically slows down the involvement with your family as she is getting ready to lift off and move away from you, and she does not want more people into this issue. 21. Fresh makeup and fresh perfume after a day job might be an indication that she has taken time to freshen up after a sex session with the other person. 22. If she is getting more and more unfocused during your conversation, it means that her mind is wandering off to somewhere or someone else. 23. She smells more awkward or differently if she rushed out of the place where she had the extra sex without taking a shower. You may likely smell the ejaculate or the other guy's cologne on her. Now here you got it. Let me know in the comments if you see any of these signs, and you can subscribe for more.